the NFC West Prime, and we got my co-host Ramsaholic, and we got Seahawks Eddie, and the guy will be here pretty soon. He's in the basement, Cardinals opinion, but we'll get to that later. But hey, guys, how you guys are doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Oh, that's good, man. So, hey, let's talk about what happened week 2, man. Let's talk about the outcome of week 2, man. So, you know what? Since we're going to do this little topic, we're going to do a little bit of a question on the outcomes, So, let's go on to Seahawks Eddie for this one, man. Let's ask Seahawks Eddie how he felt about the Seahawks this week, man.
Okay, well, this week, we're coming off a huge win against the Lions because we forced 5 turnovers on the Lions, especially that big pick six, and then I think towards the end of the game we took our foot off the pedal because that one field goal we missed, it was under a minute left. And so we somehow. Geno Smith took an unnecessary sack, and then it was we punted the ball. We gave the Lions a good spot. And it's sitting there praying, "Oh my God, please do not lose this game," because we cannot afford to go 0-2. But thankfully, the defense held them to a game-tying field goal, and next thing we did everything right in overtime and won the game. And then from when Tyler Lockett got that game-winning touchdown, it's because I was watching the angle, it's nope, that's in.
Okay, so Ramsaholic, you can ask him questions about the Seattle game.
Yeah, so that was a big win for Seattle. Do you think that was a get-right game for Seattle, and now you guys will start racking up some wins?
Yeah, that was definitely the huge get-right game for sure.
Yeah, for Seattle, that should build confidence going into the next game. You got another game coming up, man, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So how do you feel about this game? Because you played Detroit, man. Detroit beat the Chiefs, man. What changed?
Yeah, I think it was those turnovers that we got. Jared Goff knows us very well. And then, because I'm he's gonna. It's we're gonna get a few turnovers. Because this is a repeat of last year. It was I'm not sure if you remember. It was a big shootout in Detroit. We won that game 48-45.
Oh, that was a shootout game last year, but this was another overtime. But you guys won it with a pick six.
Yeah, if we would have made those 2 field goals, we would have won in regulation. Okay, the first one, that was not. He should have made that one because when I saw the ball, he shanked that kick. And okay, the second one is okay, I could give him a pass for that one because we should have got farther down the field. Because when I heard he's trying to kick a 56 one, yeah, this is a 50-50 chance he's gonna make it, and it's he missed it.
Oh yeah, hey yeah. Let's shout out to my my Cardinals co-host, Cardinals opinion. I know he was a little late, so hey, we're on the topic of Seattle, bro. You can ask him any questions about the Seahawks, man.
How do you guys think you guys are gonna do with Geno Smith? Or are you gonna what's it called? Eventually draft a quarterback?
I say, okay, that question. I say within maybe 2 more years from now, because after all, Geno did surprise everybody last year.
But you need a bridge quarterback. Geno's like your bridge.
Yeah.
You might need one within next year's draft. Might be interesting, but I think we're getting too ahead of ourselves. Opinion.
Oh yeah.
But hey, But as far as Seattle, they got the W. So hey, let's go on to what Ramsaholic had. This was last week's performance. They played a really good game, a good division game. A very competitive division game, and the Rams actually played a lot better than what we had to give credit for. But hey, Seahawks Eddie, you can ask. Ramsaholic, just describe the game, man.
Yeah, so heading into this game, obviously no one really thought the Rams would win. They're a young team. Supposedly, the people in mainstream media think this is a rebuild, and it's far from the truth. We just showed that we blew a lot of opportunities, and a lot of it was self-inflicted. For example, Kyron Williams, we're driving down. He gets a pass from Stafford, drops it right in his hands, boom, interception. And we're in field goal range at that point. So you can't do stupid things like that, especially when our offensive line put the 49ers D-line in check all game. This is supposed to be the best D-line in football, and they couldn't get any pressure unless they brought a blitz. When they started bringing Fred Warner, they had decent success. That's how but this is a team that always rushes 4. So, the Rams' offensive line is elite. I know Seahawks Eddie seen it last week. They're just a lot better than people thought. A lot of people were thinking, oh, what happened last year with the injured offensive line? That was going to happen again, but that absolutely is not. Everyone was healthy. Noteboom left this game with the knee bruise, but he's doing all right. So overall, you have to be excited as a Rams fan about the season. Obviously, I'm not going to take a pity award. We still lost. I don't want to lose, especially because it's another regular season win for 49ers. And come playoffs this year, hopefully in the NFC Championship game, it would be a rematch of the Rams and 49ers. I think you have to look at, we beat a Seattle team too that just beat Detroit. A lot of people thought, oh, Seattle was just a one-hit wonder last year. I was on the opposite end of that. I said, no, that's not. This is a good team, and I predicted them to beat Detroit this week. And for them to beat Detroit and score 30-plus points shows that we didn't just beat a bad team. We beat a really good team in Seattle. So going into when you play San Fran as a Rams fan, you always get nervous. Obviously, they've had our number in the regular season 9 straight times now. Hopefully the next time we play them, we have Cooper Kupp fully healthy. I know he's due back week 5, but hopefully he comes back and he stays back. And I think that the NFC West will probably be the Rams and San Fran again fighting for the top seed. And then week 18 they play each other. So I hope that's for the West crown.
We shall see. Hey, Seahawks Eddie, you can ask him any questions about the Rams, man.
All right. I had a question, but now I forgot what I was going to ask.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll go on the question first. Matter of fact, I'll just since the Rams played a very close game, how do you feel about going into Cincinnati, bro? Is that going to build some confidence?
Yeah, I think San Francisco was our toughest team on the schedule besides the Eagles. Now you have Joe Burrow dealing with the calf injury. So they're 0-2. They haven't looked good. I don't see their defense really giving us much trouble, so I think we could beat them. They do want revenge. I don't think it's a cakewalk game. I don't think any game for us this year will be a cakewalk. Even the Colts, I think it's going to be a tough game. There's a lot of sleeper teams this year, so I feel good about versing the Bengals. Hopefully Burrow plays. I don't want to play them without Burrow, and then everyone says, oh, you beat them without Burrow. I'd rather beat them with Joe Burrow in there.
So they'll have no excuses for that, but that's true right there. Hey, Cardinal opinion, man, you can get a question on it, man.
My question is, how long do you think?
Ooh, reception, man. Must be that basement in Arizona. I'm just playing. I'm just joking, bro. I'm just messing.
Yeah.
But hey,
no, you're not joking.
The question was, How
No,
long?
but all seriously, bro. I think okay. You can ask the question again, bro. I think you were saying something about the Rams. What were you saying?
Yeah. How long are they gonna keep Aaron Donald, or how long is he gonna play? And then are you gonna ever find someone similar in defense to replace that when he leaves?
I think Aaron Donald probably plays another this year and maybe next year, depending on how we do this year. I don't know. He looks good. Obviously, San Fran was like triple teaming him all game because they're scared. So
You got to neutralize the
I
guy.
get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember my question now.
Oh, okay. All right, Eddie. You're
And
on.
then defensive
Okay.
player, I think hopefully we could trade for like Brian Burns, but I think Byron Young's looking good for us as a rookie right now. But no one's going to touch Aaron Donald, to be honest.
Okay, Seahawks Eddie's got a question now.
All right.
Okay. So, okay, now, how many more years does Matthew Stafford have on his contract?
2026. He's under contract for another, so 3 more years.
So
Yeah,
a couple
'cause
of years.
Yeah, so because I noticed you guys drafted like Stetson Bennett from Georgia.
Yeah, he's actually on the pup list right now. He's going through something personal in his life. They're not even they're not even leaking what's going on. He's not even on the roster right now.
Yeah,
He's, something's going on with him personally. That must be really bad.
must be really bad from what we were looking at. You know, like when players are dealing with some stuff. You know, that's why Sean McVay didn't put it out there. So he said it's just nothing to put out there. You know, since we're gonna talk about, matter of fact, I'll just put the Cardinal on the spotlight for this one because
Hell yeah.
the winner has to be that. I'm being honest.
Hey, the chat's live, man. We got a lot of people in the chat, man. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
we got a mix of everybody else, man. But let me
Shout
see.
out KJB.
Let's see if you
What's
can.
good?
Let's see. Is it working? Shoot, okay. All right. So Cardinal opinion. How did you feel about that outcome against the Giants, bro? You guys had a lead, but why'd you guys blow that
Yeah.
game?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how we just let it go. We had all the way till 3:17 left in the third quarter, and then that's when we started slipping. I don't know what it was, but disappointed. But hopefully they can step up for week 3.
Okay, so Seahawks Eddie, man, you can get another question. Then Rams Hawk will be next.
All right. So, are you guys still trying to move on from Buda Baker?
Well, I heard today I got a notification that Eagles are interested trading to get Buda Baker.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I would say I would love to have him in Seattle because I'm a Washington Huskies fan.
Yep, he came from Washington Huskies. That was the school
yeah.
he played at.
Yeah, I used to watch him ball out.
yeah. Hey, but Rams Hawk, you got a question for that Cardinal fan?
Yeah, so the Cardinals now they're 0-2, but both games they had the lead in the second half. I think some people are surprised like that the Cardinals are actually playing this good, especially with the new quarterback. Do you think what do you think the Cardinals are going to finish this year with the record?
My opinion, I told my fans, 7-10. If they can come together as coaching staff and players, 7-10.
Okay. I mean, that's a little too. I mean, but I think you guys are still in for a long season. But all right. Since we're gonna go with the winners for this conversation, I mean, hey, victory, like they say on a Tuesday, man. I'm gonna get my hamburgers on a Tuesday. But Seahawks Eddie, you can ask me any question, man.
I mean, how confident were you feeling in this game on Sunday? Like, when you guys took on the Rams?
I was kind of like, I'm gonna be real with you. I was kind of just overlooking you guys a little bit, like the Rams. I just didn't know what the Rams were gonna be because the Rams are always playing some games. We always come up on them, but hey, the Rams came and show up for once. They showed up and played their hearts out there. I mean, they got this Puka guy, bro. This guy, I thought Cooper Kupp was out there for a minute, man. I was like, wait a minute, is that Cooper Kupp wearing number 17 out there? And then the Rams kind of showed their competitiveness. In the first half, they were giving us some problems. We couldn't get no pressure on Stafford. The way how Ramsaholic just said it, we had to create some pressure. We had to blitz a little bit to get to Stafford at this point. So the way we play, bro, I think the Rams are playing exactly better than what people will give credit for. I mean, the way they played Seattle, I didn't know if they were going to show up in this type of mindset, but they played some good. I got to tip my hat on the Rams on that game. You know, they played a lot better. So I think the way we play, bro, it's never going to be a pretty game on some division games. So it's going to always come down. And this is the Rams team I was looking to expect, but, you know, I was a little too ahead of myself a little bit. So, but for Cardinals' opinion, man, you can ask me a question.
How long do you think Trent Williams is going to be with the Niners? How much longer?
I think a couple more years because his contract. I think after next year it could be voidable, or he could play within the next 2 years. I think we're going to plan on getting somebody to replace him. So it's going to be hard to replace him at this point. So for you know, long term, I think we're going to find somebody. But hey, Ramsaholic, you got any questions?
Yeah. Do you think that Brock Purdy is the answer at quarterback for you guys going forward for the future?
The way he played, he looks like he could be a legit starting quarterback. It's just everybody's talking about sample size. You know, I guess when I was watching a couple of shows like the 95.7 The Game, one of those guys says this is like trying to sample size at Costco. If it's too good, man, it's too good to be true. He's already playing up to the level. I mean, he's 9-1 as a starter. I mean, you're seeing what he can be, but I haven't seen a lot of his bad games yet. But I feel like he is the guy because he's operating the offense like never before. So it's like you can say what you want about him in college. He was average, but I think in this offense, he looks like a capable starter for any other team if they put him in the right system.
And do you think are you concerned with Nick Bosa's slow start, or do you think that has to do something with him not being in training camp?
Got to do with him being in game shape, you know, because he's not in training camp. And, you know, a lot of that has to play a factor with game shape a little bit. So, yeah, you know, hey, but you know what? Let's answer a couple more questions from the chats, man. Let's just give them a little bit of questions because I know there's a couple of questions that I didn't get a chance to look at, and I know it has something to do with some of our teams. So we'll definitely put it out there. Yeah. We'll definitely put it out there. I'm going to answer you guys' questions. Oh, this is for Seahawks, Eddie. Shout out to Kyle Bernardo. So this is for you, Eddie. So this is something to do with your Seahawks.
Do I see us utilizing more our offense? Yeah, because the last couple of games, I mean, offense has been playing a little bit. I mean, Kenneth Walker's been getting more yards, but still anxious to see our new receiver Jackson Smith and Jigma get his first NFL touchdown.
Okay. I mean, he is exactly what makes your offense better because you added another good receiving to your offense. Yeah. That should make Gino's job easy. I mean, the guy from Ohio State was putting up some crazy numbers. I mean,
oh, yeah. Since we got that three-headed monster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lockett and Metcalf.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that. Yeah, it's going to click with your offense once you get him the ball a little more.
And then, in our game against Detroit, Metcalf had to come out for a while because of a chest injury. I think he had a little chest injury. Or wait, no, that was Tariq Woolen.
Okay.
Yeah, they kept him. He came out, and then they decided to just keep him out because they didn't want to take any chances on him getting hurt anymore. But hey, we got this other receiver named Jake Bobo. Hey, Rams, are you a UCLA fan?
Oh, that running back you guys drafted, that one dude?
Oh, yeah. Jake Bobo and Charbonnet. You a UCLA fan?
Oh, Charbonnet? Is that what his name is?
Yeah, Charbonnet.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's a good one. I heard he was pretty physical running back and all that.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is from your own fan base, Ramsaholic. This is from Chewy.
Oh, that's my boy Chewy, yeah. Cam Akers, he's gone. I think we'll probably get like a 7th-round pick for him, better than nothing, I guess. I think it'll be the Browns, Buccaneers.
I heard Raiders are in the mix too.
Yeah, Raiders too. I mean, Josh Jacobs has been off and he's on a 1-year deal. I think Cam Akers is a good running back, but Kyron Williams is outplaying him. So I think I would hope we could just hold on to him because you need running back depth, but we're going to have to trade him at this point. McVay already called him out.
And Kyron Williams is doing he's kind of showing signs he can be your every down back. So
yeah, but he's small though. I get worried about in this. You need like 2 running backs. Like you guys have 2. You have Elijah Mitchell and CMC. In case CMC gets hurt, at least you have Mitchell to go to.
yeah,
if Kyron Williams gets hurt, we're gonna be running Ronnie Rivers.
Then you got that kid Evans from Ole Miss, so you don't know what
Zach Evans. Yeah, but he hasn't looked too sharp, man.
So you guys need some quality depth. I don't know why you guys gave up on Akers. If I'm being realistic, like I don't get that. Like
I don't know.
He was a good running back. Akers was a good running back.
For real.
That's like, why'd you guys let go of Darrell Henderson?
Yeah, and he's still a free agent. No one wants him.
You guys should sign him.
That's a possibility. I'd like to get like Kareem Hunt personally, but I'll take a flyer on Darrell Henderson, I guess, again.
The way it's looking like with the Cleveland Browns, they might just do a speed dial for freaking Hunt to go back.
They should. Yeah, that's another team. Even though Jerome Ford did look good, but yeah, they need someone else.
Yeah, they do. Oh, here's a question for you, Cardinals opinion. Do you see Kyler playing again this year?
Yes, they said either week 5 or 6 he'll be returning.
Oh, yeah, he's coming off an injury, so that's why he's going to miss 4 weeks. But, do you feel that Tune can step if Dobbs don't pan out? Another question for you, Cardinal opinion. No, another question, about your quarterback.
I don't know I don't know who they're gonna be starting for week 3. I don't know if it's Tune or Dobbs. I don't know.
Why not you just keep it as a guessing game, because the opposing – because the Cowboys – dude, I don't know. We'll get to that later, but let's see. Where's Squabble? The guy works at the news, man. He's on the channel news, man, so I don't know. He retired. Now just playing.
Squabble again? That's the annoying Seahawks fan?
The one that the one that's
dude, I want to cook that dude up, bro.
Let's not go there. But hey, you know what? Let's go with who stood out. Like who stood out on your guys' team. I mean, so for me, since I'm gonna go with the Niners, I'm gonna say it's CMC on offense for sure. Brock Purdy didn't have he had an okay performance, but I'm not gonna go there with him. So I'm gonna say CMC for sure. Defensively, man, it's crazy to even say this, but it's our linebackers. I just have to include the linebackers. I'm not going to even say Fred Warner or Dre Greenlaw. I'll just say our linebackers. They're pretty decent. I mean, actually Oliver. Matter, I take that back. Isaiah Oliver made some key plays, bro. If it wasn't for him making that tackle on Kyron Williams on 4th down, bro, that was a difference maker. And then the interception, that was game changing. So those are my standouts. And Jake Moody on special teams, I've been writing off this guy, bro, because I wasn't sure about him, but he made a 57-yard field goal. That stands out for me. So as far as all that, bro, those are my 3 standouts on my team. And Seahawks Eddie, you can say what you want about your Seahawks.
Okay. If I'm going I'm going to go offense. I'm going to say Tyler Lockett and Kenneth Walker.
No, just just one player on offense.
Okay, Tyler Lockett.
And then on defense and special teams, you pick one each.
I'm going to say Uchenna Nwosu.
Okay. And then on special teams, who would be the one that stood out?
I think it had to be Jaron Reed because when he forced that fumble.
Okay. So Ramsaholic, who you got in your 3 players who stood out?
Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, and Kobe Turner on defense. Rookie from Wake Forest. He was stopping CMC in the middle, number 91.
Oh yeah, he was playing pretty decent. So
he's pretty fast and he's a rookie. So all rookies besides Kyron Williams.
So I guess no Brett Meyer.
Bro, 3 for 3.
Yeah, he made the kicks. Yeah, and you know what? Sean McVay was being a little petty, man. Damn,
I know he made people that took the Niners +7, -7.5 lose.
Oh
They
man,
love it.
like Petty's worth and all that. Oh
Nah,
yeah,
he's giving Mauer reps though. I get it.
yeah, I get it too. Also for you know what, Cardinals opinion. Let's see. Okay, so who was your guys that who was the one player on your offense and defense, and special teams who stood out for the Cardinals?
For offense, Trey McBride, the tight end we drafted, I think last year.
Okay.
And then defense, Kaiser White, he's a hard hitter that played for Philly, and I'm glad we have him. And then special teams, Greg Dortch did on special teams decent. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, as far as disappointment, we're gonna have to throw them under the bus. We're not in the business of just writing them down, but you know, okay, on offense, man, I'm just kind of curious about this on offense. I mean, hard for me to say, but I'm gonna say Brock Purdy, man. He didn't look all that spectacular. He did okay. Don't take it personal. I'm only just saying his name just to say he didn't put up a fantastic performance, but he did his part. He did enough to win. So that would be my disappointment factor, but it will change. I want to say Javon Kinlaw. What's so hyping about this Javon Kinlaw guy, bro? I don't see nothing. I don't think he even has the right to be on our roster anymore. This man looks like he's not even – like he's barely good enough to be on our rotation. So I don't see nothing good. Let's see. Wisnowski, he kind of has his moments, but I'm not going to throw him under the bus like that, but I'll just say his name a little bit, just honorable mention. Oh, no, wait. I take it back. Trey Swilling. That guy cost a fair catch interference. Okay, number 35, you got your name out there. Yeah, you Trey Swilling. You kind of like cost us that. Because I know, because you know that play where the Rams were going for that fair catch and that dude was fucking like going around. That was dumb, number 35.
Yeah, it was.
Bonehead play of the week. Yeah. So, Seahawks Eddie, who disappoints you?
Let me see. Okay, the only thing Geno Smith did, it disappointed me was taking that unnecessary sack.
Okay. So on defense, who was the one that disappoints you?
Man, it's really hard to say because the defense played just a little bit better.
But who was the player on defense that disappointed you? Like you could just put one individual.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was a Devin Witherspoon. He played good until I think he cost us he got a pass interference.
Okay, Devin Witherspoon. Okay, got you. I guess special teams it don't matter, right? Your kicker can't be any worse. Yeah, what's up, man? So for Ramsaholic, bro, just give me your 3 disappointing players on 3 faces, man.
So on defense, Darion Kendrick, cornerback number 1. Although I'm not sure if that was a pass interference on Deebo Samuel, but nonetheless, he needs to work on his coverage skills. He's been kind of rusty there. On offense, I have to say Van Jefferson. This guy was supposed to be the receiver 1 when Cooper Kupp was out, and now he's playing wide receiver 3. He's not doing anything. Even that second interception by Stafford, that was all on Van Jefferson. He does not know how to read a defense. He just runs the route. He can't adjust. Akilo Witherspoon, disappointed Lambs. No, definitely not. Witherspoon played pretty good.
Okay.
That'll be the 2, I would say.
Okay. All right, so let's get on to the preview of the week, man. So we're going to talk about our matchups. You know, we're going to get a couple of questions here, see what they say. You guys can leave some questions before we get to the matchup of the preview game. Let's see what they say, man. Man, what's going on with this damn comment? I can't even look at it right now. Shit's fucking slow. I don't know why. It's weird. But okay. Matter of fact, let's just preview week 3 when we get there. Oh, here's my favorite guy. I know this is your favorite guy, Ramsaholic. I know this is your go-to guy.
How does that make any sense, man? He threw over 300 yards.
Yeah, he did.
Lincoln Dunk is your guys' quarterback. That guy can't throw 20 yards down the field to save his life.
Ooh, this is a good question. Matter of fact, Saijan's got a good question from a Seahawks fan.
How far are we in the season? Honestly, I could see NFC title game for sure. Easily for sure. 10-7 is what the record I said the Rams would have, so I could stick with that. Obviously, I hope more wins, but 10-7 seems reasonable.
Realistically, you guys got to keep being competitive. So you guys are showing you guys played a lot better. So maybe this is where you guys have to take a team seriously. Ooh, Seahawks Eddie. Here's a good question. Man, I'm getting slow on these responses because this damn thing's slow. But okay, here's a question from Saijan. How do you feel about Seahawks defense this season, Seahawks Eddie?
I mean, our defense has its ups and downs.
Okay, so ups and downs.
Yeah, but we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting to a better defense. It's just gonna take time to get it because it's not like we're going back to 2012 when we had that. I think it was between us and the Cardinals when we both had that monster defenses. When we had the Legion of Boom.
That was a ferocious defense. I think it's going to take some time because you guys got to build a young culture. You got some young talent. I'll give you that. Tyreek Williams, a beast. Jamal Adams, if he can stay healthy, bro, he would be a good difference maker. But this guy's never been able to stay healthy. I mean, you got a couple of young promising guys. Like you got Diggs. That dude's a baller. I mean, Devon Witherspoon, I guess it'll take him some time to catch on, bro. Like I think it's because he's hitting the rookie wall, and it would only take – we'll find out by the end of the season if this guy's really worth the pick or not. But since that's all the questions they got here, we can just do the preview right now about week 3. So since this is the week for the Niners, we got a short week against the New York Giants. I feel like this game has it could be possibly a trap game because any short week, you never know what to expect. So the Giants, they're building off confidence, beating the Cardinals. Doesn't matter how good or bad the football team is, bro. Like the fact they came back from a 28-point deficit and won the game, that's crazy. Like the Giants from the first week, they were sleeping dead against the Cowboys, and they woke up from the dead in the third quarter against the Cardinals and won. So I think this can be. It could potentially be a good game or maybe just the other way around. So I don't know. I'm not going to just overlook them right now because there's a lot of trap games. So Seahawks Eddie and Cardinals opinion and Ramsaholic, we can chime in on that topic. Then we can go on your guys' teams. So Seahawks Eddie.
Okay. Because I noticed, I think Saquon Barkley's probably going to be out a couple games.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
he twisted
that's really going to hurt their running game. But, because you can't sleep. I guess you can't sleep on Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he's mobile too. That's the thing. The guy's very mobile. That's when we had trouble with. Like, if Daniel Jones can play like Lamar Jackson out there, then we might have a game. So we'll see. But Cardinal opinion, what were you going to say?
I said he got injured in the Cardinals game, towards the mid fourth quarter or it was third quarter.
Yeah, that's what happened during that game. But hey, Ramsaholic, what were you gonna say?
I mean, I don't think the Giants isn't much of a challenge to you guys. It's a home game. I think that the Giants, without Saquon Barkley, are just a really one-dimensional team. They do have a good receiver in Jalen Hyatt, the rookie. I think he's definitely an explosive player. Your secondary, your cornerbacks aren't that good. So if you guys don't get pressure, maybe Jones could make some noise, but I see this being a 10-plus point win for San Francisco, to be honest.
I mean, it should be winnable, but you know how these games are. They can be traps, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
but I don't know. Giants really haven't looked that good this year, to be honest. They made a nice comeback last week, but their defense isn't what it was supposed to be.
Okay. All right. So, hey, so we're on the Seahawks. We'll talk about Seattle's matchup. Who does Seattle play?
We play the Panthers.
Okay, you got
At home.
Carolina. So Carolina's
Ooh.
kind of been having your guys' number, even when they've been a bad football team. They've been beating you guys the last few battles. I mean, how do you feel about this matchup?
Well, they beat us last year, and the last other times we've been beating them. Yeah, I think.
What's CG talking about, dude?
They won. They won the last time. They won last year.
Yeah, they beat them last year, but before that, it's been a little bit.
But they've always had the good matchups with Seattle. Like anytime they did play Seattle, they always have a good record on them. Even when they had McCaffrey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But because I know we're going to be facing that rookie Bryce Young. But I see the Panthers' defense is really good, so we can't overlook them. Because I don't think their main weapon is Adam Thielen.
Yeah, he's their veteran. They got DJ Chark, and they got this young kid that has the coolest name, Jonathan Mingo. He's ready to mingo.
Mm-hmm.
No, the name Mingo. He's ready to mingo.
Yeah.
All right. But even though I'm not going to overlook the Panthers,
I think it might be a close game than what people would expect. I mean, Carolina, I think their defense is not that bad. I mean, you look at their rookie, bro, and the way the Seattle plays on defense, bro. I don't know what is it with Seattle's defense. They make any quarterback look like an all-star out there. So, Cardinal opinion, how do you feel about that matchup with Seattle and Carolina?
Like you said, they have had their number. It's gonna probably be a close game if they can both teams can just keep up both defense and offense. I see it being a close game.
Okay, Ramsaholic, what do you got to say, man?
I think Carolina, they're not a really good team. They definitely showed some fight last night against the Saints. There was one play where Bryce Young lined up behind the guard instead of the center. So he's going through some rookie pains right now. I think Seattle wins 80%. I give them an 80% chance. They're at home. Like I said, a rookie going into that atmosphere, that's not going to be easy. They're nothing special. You brought up Adam Thielen. They have him. That's their best receiver right now.
And Chark, when healthy, he's good.
Yeah, DJ Chark when he's healthy, right? And then Hayden Hurst, their tight end, who had a big week one, and then yesterday didn't do anything. So, I don't know. I would say Seattle wins this one, probably 27-17.
Oh, we haven't even got to the prediction talks yet, man. We'll get to that later. Matter of fact, we're gonna go on the previews. So Cardinals, we got go to the Cardinals next, man. So Cardinal opinion, man. You guys played Dallas, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. Might as well just roll over the damn grave, bro, because Dallas is coming.
Last East, yeah, I know this year. I don't know, but the last few times we have played them, we have won either by a touchdown or a field goal. Barely,
could be a trap game. Do you think it could be a trap game? Yeah. Like, I'm not
gonna jinx it. It might be a trap game. It might not. I don't know how we're gonna do at our second week at home, so I don't know.
Hey, Seahawks, Eddie, how do you feel about that matchup?
I mean, the way how Dallas is playing, like, I think that I say the Cowboys they'll probably have a field day on the Cardinals.
Ooh, man, I don't know. Like, Ramsaholic, you can chime in on this, man. I know this is probably gonna be a no-brainer.
Yeah, this game won't be close. Dallas is one of the better teams in football, so I'll take Dallas in this one.
Matter of fact,
Okay.
let's go score prediction, man. So since this one's a no-brainer, I know I'm not gonna overlook you, Cardinal opinion. I'm gonna just say, man, I don't know, bro. Like, can Arizona score more points on that defense? I'm gonna go with. Actually, this might be a surprise. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys 40 and the Cardinals. Guess 14. I don't know. A little bit of competitive fight. I don't know. It just seems like an ugly game written all over it. No offense, bro.
No, I'm taking. It's your guys' opinion, so I'm taking it all.
And Seahawks, Eddie, what you got the prediction to be?
I'm gonna say 37-14 Dallas.
Ooh, man. Cardinals opinion, man. Give me an optimistic opinion how you feel about this, man. Do you feel like there's a miracle?
As long as both sides can really step up, it will be a close game. But if it won't, then Dallas is just gonna walk all over Arizona.
Okay. You know what? Matter of fact, let's talk about prediction of the Niners and Giants since we didn't even get to that. Matter of fact, I'm going to say, man, I don't want to overlook the Giants because it just seems like a trap game, man. But damn, Daniel Jones, if he can play like Lamar Jackson out there, then it can be a close game. But if we just shut him down, it could be like a 34-17. But if it's a close game, I can see it come down to like a touchdown difference game. But I'm going to say 34-17 to play it safe. I'm not going to try to overlook them like that. Because like you said, we might be able to steamroll them. So, Seahawks, Eddie, what do you feel, man?
I'm gonna be honest and say the 34. I'm gonna say 27-10 49ers.
Okay. Respectable. Opinion, what do you think?
I mean, okay, I can see your defense forcing the Giants to like 5 turnovers.
Possibly. We know Matt Breida pretty well, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Cardinals' opinion, what do you feel, man?
Like you said, if it's a close game, it's gonna be close. But if Daniel Jones gets rushed, it's gonna be a blowout. I see him hitting 40+ points, and then probably them like 17.
So 40-17, you think? Okay. Man, this guy's giving me some burgers out there. Them 40 burgers they're no joke, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ramsaholic, bro. Give me your
I'll say 28-17 49ers.
Okay, respectable. Since we didn't go to the Seahawks and Panthers, man, I'm gonna say this, man. Like you kind of gave me a convincing point, Ramsaholic. I think the Panthers are a very young rebuilding team. I think Seattle will probably just win by a field goal. I'm gonna say 27-24 Seahawks because I feel like it's going to be very competitive, like the way they played New Orleans. But I think Seattle's going to come away with the win. They might even go into overtime. So I'm going to go with Seattle. What about you, Eddie? I know you seem optimistic. I know you're probably going to take it.
Well, I think I'm going to just be a little realistic and say we win by a touchdown.
Okay. What's the score?
I'm going to say like 27-20 Seahawks.
Okay. Cardinals opinion. What's your scoreboard?
I see Seahawks 28, Panthers 20.
Okay. And then Ramsaholic, and then we're going to be on Ramsaholic, you're next, bro.
I'll say 24-14 Seahawks.
Okay. All right. Respectable. All right. Let's just talk about each matchups on one team. So we'll talk about what matchup are we looking forward to. So, it's got to be outside the 49ers for me. So I want to see how the Seahawks defense does against Carolina because, their defense isn't that great. But if they can actually shut down Carolina, that would be impressive. So I want to see how Seattle does against that Carolina team. Because that would be an intriguing matchup if their defense can match up to their inexperienced wide receivers or the veterans. Let's see how their cornerbacks hold up, So we'll see. As far as you, Seahawks City, what other team are you looking forward to as a matchup-wise?
Let me see. the game of I want to say like when we come off our bye week and face Cincinnati.
Okay. No, but I'm talking about like other teams in your division. What matchup are you looking forward to in the matchups like outside of your team? Like let's say the Niners and Giants or the Rams and Bengals, Cardinals and Cowboys. What matchup are you more intrigued by?
I'm gonna have to say Rams and Bengals
Okay. All right.
because let's say that Bengals O line got a lot better.
And the Rams kind of seem more like a hungry team too, so it could be pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But for Cardinals' opinion, outside of your team's matchup, what game are you looking forward to in the division? Like outside of the division,
Outside of the division,
like the matchup outside of your team.
There are a lot of good games. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess for you it would be 49ers and Giants, right? You want to see how we do against the Giants?
Well, Thursday, yeah.
Okay, that's an obvious question. I mean, okay, but Rams all. What matchup are you looking forward to, man?
Well, CG, you didn't even let me do a game preview, dude.
Oh, a game preview. Let's go with the game preview. Fuck that. Yeah. All right.
CG's like, screw the Rams, bro.
Game preview. All right, let's go with it, man. Let's go game preview with the Rams first. Let's go with the Rams and Bengals since Rams are all I want to talk about. Let's go with it, man.
Yeah. I think this is a big matchup. The line opened up at 7.5 points, favoring the Bengals, and now it's 1.5. So I'm really thinking Joe Burrow's not going to play in this game. And I mean, if he doesn't play, then I think it's a no-brainer we win. If he plays, it's going to be super close. But the Bengals are 0-2. They're going to be hungry to win. They're in a tough division. The Ravens are 2-0 now. So I know they're going to bring all guns firing at us. They're a loaded team at wide receiver. And to beat them, we're going to have to get some solid pressure like Purdy had all day to throw on us. And that's not going to work against the Bengals. So I think this is a big game to, again, test our offensive line against this defense. And on prime time, I think a lot of people are excited about Puka now. So he's going to have to keep showing out every week. And until Cooper Kupp's back, this guy's going to get tons of targets. Kyron Williams, people want to see him play now. So I think this game went from a game people weren't interested in to a game that a lot of people are. And that's if Joe Burrow does play. So I think it's going to be a good game. And I'll definitely be dropping my full game preview on my YouTube channel either Thursday or Friday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game for sure.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. Like, I guess we don't know if Joe Burrow's healthy. We don't know. So,
and then the game that I'm looking forward to the most this week is the Niners and the Giants. Just because I love to watch San Fran play, dude, because I love to root for the other team. And I hope, they beat them, dude. So I'm hoping. I mean, the Giants aren't the best team, dude, and I don't think they win, but we'll see. I think it's going to be hopefully it's a good Thursday night game. Yeah. Not boring. Hopefully it's not a blowout.
Not like that boring primetime game we saw the first week of the season when the Cowboys blew a 40-burger.
I know, man. That was horrible.
They could have just had like other teams on that primetime slot, bro. That's just how bad it was. Ooh. Oh, wow. So this guy's actually picking the Giants, bro. Can this guy get a drug test?
Ooh,
hey, but it's all right, bro. Hey, but don't take it personal, cool, bro. I'm just messing with you, bro. But all right, you can.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, I'm just giving him a hard time, man. I'm not like everybody.
But he's serious. Hey, if he's serious, he could put money on that and win a lot.
Yeah, you can go. You can get serious with all that money, bro. Crazy people do crazy bets. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But as far as my preview with the Niners and Giants, bro, I feel like this is like a feel good short week, man. We come against a team that's just kind of had their groove a little bit, and now they're kind of thinking they got some momentum, and it can be scary when a team has a victory over a team. It builds confidence. I've been around teams like that before, where we lost. Like we lost so bad to a team, and then the following week we come into this game and just come from behind, and then the locker room everybody goes nuts, and then they build confidence. So maybe this is a game we can't take lightly. But I feel like the Niners, all they gotta do is just run the ball effectively well, pressure Daniel Jones, but don't make him run like freaking Lamar Jackson out there. And I think we have a chance to win. But like you said before, Rams, all like it could be a blowout. So I wouldn't say I don't want to overlook them. So that's why I had us winning by 17, because I feel like this can be one of those games where they can give us a competitive game. Just like Fist said, it could be a first half little competitiveness, and then second half we steamroll them. So we'll see. But so Seahawks Eddie, how do you feel about your matchup against the Carolina Panthers, man?
I mean, I'm liking our chances, especially after coming off that huge win against the Lions.
Okay. So, but how do you feel about this matchup with the Panthers?
I mean, like I said, they have a rookie quarterback coming to Seattle, and you know our stadium is going to be very loud. It's like because I don't think he's going to be able to focus with how loud we're going to be.
Hey, cool, bro. I am being nice, bro. I'm just being a smart ass.
Oh, he's just joking, cool, bro. That's how he is. CG just
I
loves
was
that.
I just mess around.
Don't get too personal.
Oh, you know what was even crazy was that Grandizer guy actually. I don't know why, bro. Like I tried to explain to him you were joking too, and he kind of
the Miami Dolphins fan.
Yeah, he called you. Like I don't know why, bro. He just thought he said he put a thumb. Like if you would have seen the comment when you were on my show, he said I put a thumbs down because of that Rams fan.
Dude, I don't care, bro.
I don't know why. I think you were just joking with him.
I didn't know what he meant by that when he said whose house. I thought he was trolling me.
Nah, he actually does that random question. He's always on those other Ram streams most of the time, but he's a good dude.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all love, bro.
Yeah, I don't take nothing personal. I just like throwing shots at the phone.
Rising Rhino, what's up? He's a Colts fan, I guess.
Yeah, Rhino. Cool. Oh, yeah, they know that Grandizer. That's the one. Because if you see, like, realistically, dude, Shay got in my feelings. What? The guy has the same last name as our kicker.
Oh, that's my boy, Rico. He's a Patriot fan.
Okay, cool. But for everybody else, man, I guess for the Cardinals, Cardinals' opinion. Give me your opinion about the matchup with the Cardinals and Cowboys,
Well, what's it called? I'm gonna be doing a collab with this Cowboy fan, HTM, and we're gonna be doing a collab for the game before the game for the Sunday. And
but tell me your matchup.
The matchup, well, I don't know. I don't know how our defense is gonna step up against Dak Prescott, because I know Dak Prescott can't handle pressure. Once you get to him, he just loses. Just like when you know how when you guys played the Cowboys in the playoffs last year, and he got so much pressure, he wasn't focused. So
that's what definitely kind of factor in. But that's if you guys can do that. But you know what? Since we're already getting to the final conclusion, man, let's give everybody where they can find your channel and all that stuff. So for Cardinals' opinion, tell me where they can find your social media platform for all the audience to know.
You can find me on YouTube on Cardinals_opinion, or you can find me on Twitter at Chamorro9329.
Okay. All right. So for everybody else, go check out Cardinals' opinion. Go subscribe to this guy's channel, man. I'm helping this guy. I'm elevating this man. Go check him out. And you know what, Seahawks Eddie, you're just a follower, but tell everybody where they can follow you on your social media platform.
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter. Just type in Seahawks Eddie, and then boom, and I'm right there.
Okay, Seahawks Eddie. Go look up Seahawks Eddie. And my boy Ramsaholic, bro. Tell everybody where they can find your social media platform.
Twitter, I'm on at Shay tweeted that. On X, whatever you want to call it. And then Ramsaholic, I just commented in the chat. We did a cross stream on this, so you could just subscribe there. And then Twitter, I'm on there a lot, posting stuff, memes and pictures. However I'm feeling. Coming at Grant Cone.
Ooh, that's a good way to go.
Dude, Grant Cone's been aggravating me, dude.
He's a clickbaiter.
Yeah, he's a clown.
Dude, he's just a sellout, bro. He kind of
He is a
disrespected.
sellout, dude. He's a fake fan.
Yeah. Oh, and for cool, bro, I'm not like those other Niner fans. I'll be at least respectful to you. I'm not gonna give you a hard time. Like if I joke around and kind of do that sarcastic thing, that means I'm fucking with you in a good way.
He does
Yeah,
it to me all the time.
He's not like that, man, at all, dude. He's realistic. He doesn't do that stuff.
I'm not like a typical delusional fan, and I don't condone other fans. I don't condone other fans beating up other fans. It's just never my cup of tea. Hey, I know what it's like, bro, because I had to get bullied by Raider fans at times, bro. And it's not a beautiful feeling, but I know the feeling, bro. So I'm gonna be nice to you, but if you're talking shit about my team, just understand. I'm gonna fire back at you, but in a good way.
Exactly. It's cool, bro. It's just fun. It's all in love. He would never talk bad about you, man.
Just like Shay, bro. He may get me sometimes, but I know what he do. We just playing around. But for everybody else, man, hey, hopefully we get something next week, man. But so far a good start, man. And for everybody else, man, everybody have a great day, and we'll see what happens this week, bro. We're going preview for next week. But hey, for everybody else, let's go.
Let's go.
Go Cards. Go
Niners.